Welcome back to Csgo Land here at WAGAMERS Csgo Land, that is, here at Frag Zone. It has been a long day, Zebo, but it's going to get even longer. And we know how it is, man, because we've done the long sessions, we've done the long years of grinding, playing games, that is. Get your mind out of the gutter. And the funny thing is we just realised we're both the same age.
We are. He is much older.
What? How am I? Do I just look older?
No.
Do I look like I'm 30, 35?
Wiser, like,
Yeah, no. Clearly I'm not. Anyways, that's Zebo. I'm Bizer. We're your commentators tonight for the CSGO. We've got Grudge Gaming coming up sponsored by Loreal. Now, Grudge Gaming, this is the do or die for them. They're the all-graded team.
yes.
In my opinion, they were the team that really should have been pushing through with the 2 wins straight out. But they've done it tough. They've got one in the bank against sponsored by Loreal, which was a 16-13 win. It was close, but got absolutely dominated in the last match by Clan Zoo. So coming off a sloppy win to a real sloppy loss, it's up against them. I think sponsored Loreal might be looking at taking this one.
Yeah, it's a big possibility. I don't know if you can bounce back from something like that. All young, inexperienced players, but that's just going to play in their mind the whole time. But no, I'm hoping to see something from Grudge. They're a better team than they showed versus Clan Zoo.
So we're going to get the guys ready to go into the 9th round. We'll jump into the match and slide it over to the game. Get some indeed. Make sure I've got the sound up there for us. Oop, don't want that. That's muted. But anyways, here's the sound. Grudge on the CT, T's Loreal on the T, but just retrospect 9th rounds as they work in straight into this middle section of Cache. Just slash and slank. Not even a word.
Yes.
Still, Skeen having a little bit of fun as well. And never forget about how he knifed the end there and told his team they're going to go CT.
I really hope they
Or they're going to do T's.
I hope they stay T.
You reckon?
Yes. Good. Beautiful.
You're going T's?
They are.
Take us through the teams, mate.
All right, on the terrorist side, we have sponsored by Loreal, Tiddler, HBK, can never forget, HK and Skeen.
How many puns can we get out of Never Forget?
I think we can get a few today.
Yeah.
And over on the CT side, Grudge Gaming, Tug, Torn, Cavaz, Arazo, and X.
And Cavaz is ZZ, which I like to call him, but Zippo's more in touch and depth. And here's the T side all running, and let's go to the first cam view. And Tugs is cleaning up, but he gets taken out. And they work it out, but they're just going to hold for now. And down goes Never Forget at the end there. Definitely want to forget that one.
Yeah, you'd want to forget that one. That was just quick and beautiful play from Tug there. Just getting those first few headshots, managing to retreat behind the box.
Oh, X. I've got to turn chat off. I hope they don't exploit that later. I might turn it off. 1-0 in favour of Grudge. GG. It's a good start by them, but they need to continue the pressure. Tease. They're going to just roll out and just have a sus. Skeen. Oh my goodness. I believe that was in the midsection. He's just having a bit of a play. What is he down at 0?
All the way down again.
All the way down at 0. He's headed back, so let's quickly get back over to HK. He's going to work around. 2 sitting at A. This will be interesting. No one's on boost. I really shouldn't call it what they're trying to figure it out. But the bomb's central, so I'm not sure how they're going to work it. It's under a minute. What do you reckon they'll do?
They can only take the picks, so I'm assuming they're just going to just brute force into this B side. No utility. I'm assuming they're just going to run in.
There's a brute force, and there'll be a bit of a counter that comes through the A. Grudge in Torn and Tugs will clean up, but that's a represented site, so that bomb should go down. Who is the man lingering around at the moment? Number 3 there, which is ZZ. I wonder if he can ninja this. He's going to come around, going to go straight into the molly. That's his team. He comes around the back, cleans it out. Grudge Gaming pick up the second on the defuse. Still plenty of time for them.
Did get the bomb down again though. They did force up, as is per norm nowadays in the Counter-Strike world. But getting that bomb down again means they're going to get to the 3rd round and they're going to have a pretty solid buy.
2 to Torn, 2 to Z's, to Cavaz. as you call them.
Cavaz.
I'm not going to forget that name forever. Never forget forever.
Never forget Cavaz, forget Skeen. Yeah, no, I'm done.
I'm not jumping in the hole with you, mate.
Never
You can go there by yourself. T's working out at the moment, just essential split. Tiddler be the one to watch. HBK going around, but ZZ is going a little bit ham in that midsection. Too bad there's no one left there for them to frag out, so I'll just kind of stick on Tiddler and see what he does. Tiddler can for the win. He works around HBK as well. They work around to that con, and they both get walloped. Torn. 2 doubles. 2 rounds. We said in the last 2 games that he struggled with frags, but he seems to be having a change of mindset here.
Yeah, getting that confidence up early. Something he's definitely needed. Just have to see how they play out this round. I'm really interested to see if...
He's got the rusty old knife.
I don't have a knife. Another case still open, I've only got 1 knife.
HBK has jumped that midsection, worked himself around it. Just get a little bit of a play. They're going to hold here at the moment. Just look for those frags, but what we're seeing from Grudge is a real defensive hold. They're not wanting to peek or to be aggressive, especially on this pick round.
Yeah, very, very slow, very methodical. They just want to find that pick. Plenty of utility to work with, so I'm assuming they're going to go for a late execute. We do see a lot of mollies, which I love to see. Everyone should be doing it. Incendiaries are broken.
Yep.
To a degree.
What do you mean they're broken?
Yeah, you're not going to run through it, eh? It's just stopping everything. Run through it, you're guaranteed to take at least 30 damage.
Yeah, you take a lot, and Skeen in the boost position over the top there does nicely and cleans out the Sandbag X. Now I'm going to have a look at Highway. Oh, and caught out a Razor. Should have known that there was going to be a push on that. CC just sitting in that connector as well. I wonder if Skeen's just going to continue to frag and continue his momentum. He's let both of them pass. He's got the information. They're watching him at the moment. Turns around. Tugs very cleverly. Gets the frag onto him. But this is going to be interesting. HK had the opportunity to play out the bomb plant.
Yeah, it didn't need to open plant like that.
It wasn't HK who was playing it. No, it was HK.
It was, yes.
HK and HBK. Close.
HBK's got his back turned.
Bit of dinking going on. 1 round. Frag goes down, and ZZ, last one left with the.
Should not have been around. For Grudge there. I'm not sure what HK was doing. There's no cover. That's just the basics of CS. If you're planning, you've got to have someone covering.
Yeah. At what point do you plant the bomb there?
I don't think I've planted it straight away.
Yeah, but I don't think you ever plan it out and open like that. No.
No, the position was fine to plan it. I think they just wanted to plan it for A main. But the quad guy he wasn't covering that line and he just got taken out. Seeing a very slow play again. Now the terrorists were able to force buy again. Money's looking awful. Absolutely awful. X taking out Skeen. That's all the way over at mid. HBK with a nade out. Very good towards the mid, just sitting behind the smoke. I'd love them to go through.
Tiddler's spotted out. They've broken the vent. They want to work this. There's a molly up there. They'll work into this B bomb site. So Grudge is ZZ is gonna have a bit of fun at trying to frag. He's pre-fired, preempted, and that's probably a mistake there, Zebo, because he gave away his position as well as his gun, and they went around the corner. A big hit from Tiddler, fragging out Rezo, and that will give the opportunity to plant the bomb down to number 2 in the Torn.
Yeah, and they've got a plant for B main as well. This should be unachievable by Torn, but he could make it.
He's dropped. He knows he's there. Gets the frag. I'll never forget. Tiddler knows where he is. He's got to work this cleverly, 1-on-1. It's on. Big shot by Torn.
And I'm eating my words.
And what is that for Torn? That is a 2 down again. This man seems to be on fire at the moment. You can't stop him. In fact, every time we mentioned him, he's got 2 frags, and that's the only 2 frags he's got for the game. But Zebo, he's a rotator, and he's been the most important so far in terms of those 2 frags because it finishes the round off.
It does.
It doesn't matter if you get a frag at the start. Well, sometimes that dictates play, but the fact is you finish the rounds off giving you. Grudge have got the advantage because Torn has finally stepped up tonight.
absolutely. We did say he wasn't really the clutch player, but he's definitely showing us up.
Caster's Curse, perhaps.
Caster's Curse, indeed. They're able to, with a bit of bomb down, Loreal have been able to force again. Plenty of utility, just a slow work. I'd just love to see them execute on a site with their smokes, get control.
The bomb's just lingering at the moment in the midsection, just chilling out. They're going to try and work that split pick scenario, but once again, what Grudge are doing so well is they're holding passively. They're not giving it away. They're working those team cohesive lines, and that's the best thing about this map. As Skeen cleans up and gets nailed by Arazo, he's just holding him nicely at that. But they're going to congregate, and I think they're going to dedicate the resource.
A few lovely picks from HBK though. Just got the one.
Pop flashes them out, gets himself out of there, and it works. Jeez, love slow play. Give us something to call, ladies and gentlemen. HK does nice, works the Z, and now they're in sight. Never forget, a little bit of work. This man still hiding around. He's let everyone in, and now they notice him. He's pinned to the corner. He's going to try and frag, but HBK does so well to finish that round off with a triple in hand.
They played that really well. Again, they're starting to pick up with their teamwork.
Yep.
They're playing as a group, making those picks, forcing Grudge to make the mistake.
Yeah, I think it was good by Tiddler the last couple of rounds. He's starting to get those entries as well as cleanouts, as we see a movement here, and there is an eco on the CT side, so there's going to be a whole lot of carnage coming through here, and sprays Eraser's the recipient on 3. Tugs goes down. 2 left on the T side, and Eraser, he could go for the 5 down if he really wanted it.
He could. He absolutely could. We got Tiddler and HBK.
They haven't picked up the guns, however, so all the guns are sitting here, and I think HBK is guarding that to make sure they don't come. It'd be clever if they hold on to those guns as well.
I'm just hoping Tiddler comes and helps. There should be a position where they're grouping up together. They should be taking the site together.
I don't know what Torn's doing.
I think they're aware of it. Tiddler's a bit afraid that someone's coming from behind, but they've got this on lock.
So here's Tiddler. He knows what's going on, but he's just gonna leave it be. I think Torn's playing that really well. HBK Molly is out, so they're gonna make the play now. 35 seconds remaining. The calls are gonna come out. 2 on 2. We've got 2 AKs onto the pistols. Big headshot by HBK. Does well to clear it. And now Torn, the man that's pulled off the rounds where he needs to. He comes around a corner, does not expect HBK to be in the line, and he just binks him out of the placement. Just takes off the headshot line, and just perfectly done by HBK. That's a triple for him on that round.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant there. Erazo started it off wonderfully, but they played it slow. They took their time. That's what you like to see. That's basics of Counter-Strike, and they did it really well.
Well, they almost went pear-shaped from them. They pushed into a side pull by to a full eco pistol push, and it was almost devastating. They managed to get themselves out of that by playing time, and I suppose you have to be a patient man to win this game. There's a couple of frags are traded, and they head into the side again. Tiddler just being the dominant force, ending the round of fire, and we'll plant this bomb.
We'll be planning it for Skeen for B main. Skeen takes out one in the vent. Got a Razor coming up heaven here. It's going to be a tough task to retake. Grudge have no utility. It's just a perfect plan for Skeen. Didn't have to make that pick there. It's just a bit of a mistake there from Skeen. I don't think he had to make that pick. Maybe a bit frag hungry. They got the bomb down again. They got a bit of money. It's not going to be the best buy, but Terra should be buying up here. The economy for Grudge isn't looking too crash hot either, so if they can pull this, they'll be forcing some ecos.
It's an interesting point in the game. They've got the first 6. They had the momentum, but what we're seeing is sponsored by Loreal just really pushing the point, taking the guns away, forcing them into positions where they can't get much fragging, so they don't get much cash scenario, and it comes down to maybe 1 in doing the work, as Z has a bit of fun with the AWP, and Skeen does well as well. takeout. So
Yeah, gets the instant revenge there.
the 2 AWPs are down. Oh wait, hold on, no. Yeah? No, never gets not an AWP.
I don't think he had one. Maybe he did.
No. Well, usually he does. Oh, well, who knows?
Did he just miss that shot?
I totally did.
No, Skeen just... Torn pushed into mid-warehouse there as a red container, and Skeen just completely missed the shot.
Oh, nice by HBK. Picks it up, it goes down, Torn. Does well.
That miss from Skeen is going to be haunting him forever.
But he's got 2 to contend with Famous is in hand. He's got himself an M4. 2 down already for Skeen. Can he add 4 to his tally for the round? Who knows? The bomb is in his arsenal.
Is there something else there? That just...
It was close.
It was definitely Arsenal.
It was close. I thought about it and then I just did it. He drops down now. Skeen should get that frag. He does. He does not realise there's another one there because you would think it's a split site. So Grudge banked on holding a site and playing to a retake, and for that catches them out. Skeen, opportunity to take what was should have been a round for Loreal, then got caught napping, thinking that there was only one. You should always prepare for 2.
And that's what I wanted to see from Grudge last game. Playing together, playing that revenge style of play.
So there's going to be a quick entry here. Let's see. There's quickly getting on to the frags. He's doing so well at the moment. He's got 4 in his... Oh my goodness.
Well
Wowee. Cavus with the TD. With the ace, with whatever you want to call it.
And a bit of banter as well. Just a little bit of banter.
On the pistol.
Nah,
Had the pistol out the whole time. Hey?
It's only an eco slow as well.
Deco slaughter. Yeah, it's only good when they're all guns, but then who commits a full guns into a round? It never happens. Nah, it never happens, but Grudge Gaming have now got the control back after the sponsor by Loreal. We're starting to dictate the terms at the moment. But just split picking, working themselves into A main pushing. No one's there actually, so they're going to just walk out to an empty site. Closest is this player here, and now they realise they're going to have to check it. Coming around the corner, he's going to spray it down. P90 Love gets the first. Going to get caught out on the reload. A nice trade-off, but it gives us time for the CGs to get back to site. There's a smoke set in play. Z does well to get that after taking some heavy fire. Works around to the crane. The forklift takes one as well. He's massively whited, and a couple there from HK cleaning out, leaving a 2-on-1, and it's a ninja defuse! Say what?
One of those situations you really wanted them to play out in the open. I don't know, they're just getting caught off. Caught off guard. I'm a bit lost.
Did you see that ninja defuse going?
I did not know.
No.
I thought it was planned in the open, but obviously a bit of fear in the hearts.
Well, there was enough flashes and smokes to cover the line of sight that allowed the CG just to go straight to the bomb and go, I'm going to try this, you continue to niggle. The communication from Grudge Gaming right now is superb.
It is.
Where have they been the last 2 maps?
Oh, I have no idea, but this is a different team. I would have loved to see this on Cobble. A bit of a struggle now, I think, for Loreal.
Never forget, just closing that squeaky door, baiting out. Just looking for it.
Never forget to close the door. You don't live in a tent. As my granddad always used to say.
Tom's got a lot to do right now. He's been noticed. Out comes Never Forget. Reloads the gun, picks it up. He has to reload here. They're going to push this point. Going to come around the corner. Oh, he's going to pick up a triple!
Wonderful from Luke.
Just lined up for Torn, and the first thing he did there was he waited. He did not push. It was a bait by Never Forget. He was niggling here going, open that damn squeaky door and fire the damn gun. And he just stood there and goes, I'm not going to give my position away. Very smart play with Torn.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. He's actually my favourite man so far for this match.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
I'll put it out there. He's the one he's really one pulling out for Grudge Gaming. Shouldn't have entered the sentence there, but anyways. Seabird's mind doesn't go there.
Nah, mine's shot to pieces.
Yeah.
Need a copy.
We're setting up an A-man at the moment. This is probably the worst thing for them is they shouldn't be doing this. I think Grudge Game, Loreal, sponsor for Loreal need to control the mid. That's what they need to do. Stop trying to do this A main because it's just a shutdown site at the moment. You're getting in there and you're getting shut out. It's not happening, and Tugs and X are just continuing to harass as Arazo picks up, never forget, looks for another frag. HBK pushing out Tiddler as well. The terrorists working well. These two, a deadly combination. HBK will catch one out of guard, and that's X. Now Tugs. So much work to do. How can he do his spots? One. It's a good spot there. It's a tight line.
It's frustrating to watch. That pick should have never come.
The peak. Oh. Chopping some frames on my computer, but it's a defuse. Another clutch round. And like you said, that pick shouldn't have been there. Should have waited until he heard footsteps. Players getting hungry for frags.
Yes. They're just impatient. As you go along in your CS career and you play more, you start to build up that patience.
Yep.
So they'll learn. They're all good players and they've all got a bright future in the game. But yeah, just a few mistakes here and there have just cost them a half that should probably have been a lot closer.
Well, you're here with Sensei, Zibo and Uncle Bizer giving you all the experience of knowledge of CS in itself, the 1.6 Master and the CSS Master with you at the moment. Not really. We're not we're sort of Masters.
Yeah, a little bit of Masters. I play surf maps a lot.
And soccer?
Yeah,
Talking soccer before and CSS. You're on around knife on the ball. You remember the power knife you used to do and just like clear to the other side? Amazing. We went there.
We did.
We should play it afterwards, actually. It'll be epic.
We should.
We're watching Skane at the moment, AWP in hand, and this is the first time I've actually seen him work a gun. As Never Forget clears out the site. Let's just, well, it's the last CT. Tugs catches the AWP. Oh. I think that's a wrong move.
They got money. They should have plenty of money.
It's round 15. Coming round 15. Not much money in. Not going to happen. Aim way too high as it was, and I think it's the wrong choice picking up the AWP. If he was going to pick up the AWP, turn around and run.
Yeah.
Don't go to the bomb site.
Especially with the money now and Grudge. I mean, it could have been a huge half, you know, a 12 to a half. Not close enough.
No, I can't hear you.
You can't.
You need to talk directly to the mic.
Right, like that.
No, too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in the mouth.
You can hear me now, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Scouty's been touching this microphone.
Yeah, he's been given a garbage, mate.
He has. I'm just trying to keep myself safe.
It's alright. You're not going to get mouth herpes, alright?
Why can't I have your microphone? I don't.
Because it's the one that I paid a lot of money for. Okay, stop it.
Yeah. Understood. I know what I'm not wanted.
That's exactly right. Oh god, the frags are here at the moment in the B bomb site. When I say frags, I mean sponsored by Loreal. The T's working in there and they're going to get the bomb plant. I think Grudge has just let them in, being so that's a 5-on-2 scenario. So
yeah, and there's no utility or gunpowder really for Grudge.
You talked about that, going after that AWP in play, and then they lost it.
Absolutely.
If they saved that, then they could probably challenge this round a lot more, and you can see now that they couldn't challenge at all. That bomb's ticking away. Z has to try and clutch here. He's going to pop up, but he's going to be reckless about it. There it is for the second peak, and Scheme was waiting for it. So the half is down, and Grudge Gaming in control.
They are. A lot of the rounds were close. It should have been good 8-7 half. Either way, Grudge just, Loreal just letting a few rounds slip. Interesting to see what they bring from their CT side. Judging by overpass, it's not going to be much, but there's hope.
You said it's a T-sided map, so Grudge should be able to comfortably clean this out.
Yeah, but, we've seen funnier things.
Well, we're seeing a split at the moment, which is an interesting. There is also a... God, the name's eluded me. There's a fake grenade out in the middle as well. Deco. Oh my goodness, Never Forget. Does well, coming across the scheme, trying to pick up a frag. HBK looking.
Just needs to wait for the rotates from his team.
It's clever, but he's been spotted, and I think the fact that he's fired that gun put it right out. But Z, so much pressure to do here. CTs have done this right. He pops out the right time to try and capitalise, but he can't. And this is going to be a really hard feat. If he can get around and do the rotate, he's got plenty of time to rotate, so if he can get around, he can go for it and split them up on sight. This is what you've got to do. Mistake there. He needed to go, and they were waiting for it. If he got to that connector, then he could at least split them up and had a better chance.
That's true. Loreal, they just had a perfect setup. They were playing as a group, waiting for that revenge. They've gone with 4 umps. That's funny. I love the UMP. It's an absolutely brilliant gun nowadays.
Though they patched it up and gave it a bit of power.
Just the armor penetrations.
Well, they're all sitting there right now. And Tudor, he's just missed it. Oh my goodness, have a look at Ziza. He's just cleaning them up. Having a laugh in the process. He picks up an ump, sorry. Ump on ump. Tudor's right there. He's going to chuck a nade straight into him, blow himself up. Almost.
Oh.
I think Tudor blocked a nade.
I think he did, yes. Oh, that got way too close for comfort for Loreal there, I believe.
I don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, I was just lucky. Lucky it is, and well, they got 4 rounds in a row from 2 in the last half and 2 working into it now.
So they're working slowly for that comeback.
Yeah.
One thing to note is Cavaz has bought again. He's not going to be having the AWP for next round. Unless he goes full-on glass cannon, and knowing Cavaz, that's what he's going to do.
What do you mean full-on glass cannon?
That's when you just buy an AWP, mate, and you don't have armour. You just do glass. A bit of glass. Oh, there's his money for his item. Brilliant shot.
Oh, I'm just happy. I'm just happy to have that on the stream right now. We finally got a good shot. HK and Arazo just taking them out there. Cavaz. We're going to have Cavaz cam. In fact, we're going to give it to him. We're going to do it. Tugs will get a frag there. HK. Skeen clears out the site. Never forget they're sitting there. He will get X. Oh, the call as well. It's a little bit of banter going on. Cavaz looking for it. He can't get it. And now we'll just go off to the Never Forget cam because he's the one who's covering his bomb right now. What's Tugs going to do?
I wouldn't be saving in this situation. You just want to make it expensive. I don't think sitting on B is going to do much. I'd be getting out there trying to find a pick.
It's got one close. HBK is the one close to him. So this will be the battle here. Oh, HBK knows it. Bam. Just waiting for it.
Straight to the face and then to the nether regions.
It's just experience stalking there, isn't it?
His experience? My experience or his experience?
His experience.
Yeah, he did all right.
Is HBK a long-serving member?
No.
He's a young player.
He's a young player, yeah.
Who am I getting mixed up with? There's someone that used to be called that ages ago. I don't know.
HBB? Yeah, you wouldn't remember. It's a bit before your time.
Yeah, it's been too long. I've got married in that time, Zebo. It's just a phase of a whirlwind at the moment, and Cavaz doing all sorts of random things on the top there. Can't get the frag in the process. X will take out Skeen very nicely there, just starting the frag process. So Grudge Gaming wanting to control. In fact, Cavaz, I'm going to stop with you, mate. Okay. Talk about trolling your stream. Morazo cleans up HK, and now they'll get the movement into this B bomb site. Use the vent for a blowout. CT on the quick on the rotation. Tiddler's got to do a lot. They smoke out the point just in the nick of time. This will actually give Tiddler a little bit of an opportunity, but straight away he exposes his spot and goes down. HBK smart there as the smoke takes his line of vision away. Got to work the site. He's got 3 to contend with, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. He goes straight for the bomb guy. He'll clean him up, but won't get the second. And that is it. And the call. Well, you know he ain't going into clutch with that.
No, he should definitely be saving as he's going to. Never forget to save.
Well, these are the points. These are the points to make or break.
Yes.
If he loses his AWP, then we would look at Grudge Gaming taking it to 14.
Oh, absolutely. Now they've still got...
Money's all right. No. Well, HBK and Skeen will be all right, but the rest not.
This is going to be...
It'll be a tight round. It'll be tight. I think HGK have to drop something for HK.
Yeah, this is where I see them ecoing, maybe buying a pistol and just playing around the AWP. This is what I'd like. I'd rather see.
Yep, that's what they're doing.
You don't want to get too
Spot on, mate.
Always spot on. You don't want to get too panicky. There's still plenty of rounds to play with. There's nothing wrong with just sacking around.
X straight into it, the smoke covering it, coming out. That was nice of that, picks up the second and cleaning it, but Skeen is still hanging around, and he's just left them go into the sight. Tom's now going to check it. He comes across and manages to get the frag. That was very lucky because Skeen was looking to do a cleanup right then and there and just let all of them go. Called all the information, but I think it's just a little bit too late now.
Yeah, so you never forget. Hopefully he's just...
I haven't said many puns yet.
I don't really have any, unless I just say never forgetty something about spaghetti and...
Sweaty?
His knees are weak. Too much carrying.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah. That's an anchor to me, mate.
That is a bit of an anchor. Not his game. Not his game.
I don't think he's actually been in it at the point of an AWP, but it's purely because the playstyle of Grudge just hasn't really given him the opportunity. Where never forget would peak would be when someone is pushing the line of sight. Where Grudge has been so passive and holding so defensively that we haven't given the opportunity to never forget to frag. So that's why he's low on thing. I don't question his fragging ability. It's the fact is that he has to go hunting for it. And that's where Grudge are catching people at. And I think that's really smart by them. But a good team will end up picking up on that and counter those strats.
Yeah, absolutely. The Grudge, unlike Overpass, they're starting to actually execute. They're using the nades like they should be. They're paying respect to Loreal, which is what they should have been doing in the first map. But it just seems to be going all their way. Ix taking out Tiddler and Skeen is... Well, he may as well be dead.
If you want an execute, that's perfectly done there. Put the molly out and then shoot the back line. He just backed straight into the sight of the scope. I loved it. Nice stun by Overseas. He actually had a giggle at that as well. Big shot from Never Forget. The cam of Never Forget. He's got to finally use his AWP, but he's pinned to a pincer into the corner. Will he be able to jump across? Let's go to his cam. He comes out with a Tech 9. Oh, he gets the 2. But the bomber's going to be baited. This is where Grudge need to take. This is where they're going to take it easy. Just bait it out.
The Torn is a long way away.
He's going to go straight on it. Does he have a kid?
He does.
He's got a kid. All right, turns around.
Yeah,
HBK does it nice. Torn is a long way away. He's not going to get there in time, is he? He's got to wrap it around. That's a defuse. And Torn will go down. And that is a big mistake by Grudge.
Yeah,
they let Never Forget dictate the terms in that squeaky door. And then when he came out, they just go, oh, he won't come out.
Yeah,
and he came out and surprised them all. Where someone should have had the scope set on that door. So if he did come out, they just take him out.
Yeah, absolutely. They just paid no respect to him and just comes out, takes 2.
HBK just working the white walls very nicely. He's got a couple of contend weapons to sight. Does nicely his scheme. They're trying to hold this sight. In fact, the T's are falling like dominoes. Tug's still left. Cavez does well, but Tugs, last one left in sight, and that bomb is dropped down at the moment. This will be all interesting what sponsored by Loreal do here, whether they be patient or impatient. They've got to wait there and play that bomb correctly.
Yeah, they've got the bomb in a perfect position. HK just needs to sit back and watch it and never forget the spaghetti.
So they're guarding the exit. Pop flash?
I
think that was a pop flash.
He tried to.
I think he tried to, and then
flashed himself and
got headshotted by Tech 9.
Just got shotted. Dead.
Never forget.
Never forget.
At least we never forget. First one. Scoreline here, 13-9 in favour of Grudge, but the point is the boys of sponsored by Loreal are dictating pace and terms of the game, and they want to continue to do this.
Up against the Nico.
2 AWPs in line, and Never Forget should have a field day. Can't line the double headshot. This is going to be nerve-wracking because they're all going to converge on him and they get him. He manages to get one in the process. HBK's got to be careful now because there's an AWP waiting for his line, and there's a lot of spraying coming around. This actually might be a Grudge round. I think they could do it, no? They're going to come in, got the op down. Shouldn't speak so soon, should I?
No.
Oh!
Giving up that off was incredibly risky. Never forget not hitting those shots. It
Yep.
hasn't been his game. And he just got boxed into a corner. There was no help from his team.
He panicked.
Yeah.
He panicked. He probably needed to flash more so, or smoke, and try and ninja out of there. Or block the entrance so they have to go around, and then he can actually pincer to one side. Because what he's got pincer to the back. They come both sides. And then they're pushing him where he's up against the back, so he's more likely to be taken out.
Yeah.
Where he could have just dictated that himself. You know that.
I do. He just had no help from his team either. He just seemed to be on his own on the bomb site. Not sure whether they're not reading the money situation at all. That's a wonderful pop flash. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, a master in play. HBK doing so well. HK works it out too. And straight away, John and Erazo. In fact, I actually don't think those... well, John's had a good CT half T side. He's dropped off his game so far.
Which one's Tron?
Torn. Thank you again, Zebo.
Anytime, mate. Anytime.
Feel free to correct me. No, I've been literal, man. I do it a lot. Eventually, I'll get it right.
You shall.
When I roll 10 feet under.
Yeah. 10 feet?
20 feet?
6 now? Hang on.
How much is it?
What do you get buried? 6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah, when you
6
die.
feet under? That makes more sense.
Yeah, there's a TV show 6 feet under, isn't there?
Oh, up close and personal with Zebo. I had another line for you, but I wasn't going to go there. It's just
Go there.
it's not appropriate for the stream, mate.
Alright. Off stream then. Off stream.
No, it's not even appropriate off stream. It's a question I should never ask you, actually.
Is anything appropriate off stream? Is anything
When it comes to you?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
To me.
Well, Tug decides to go in and gets a frag. Tilla.
Never forgetty the spaghetti. Taking one back. So we're down to a 2-on-2.
It's going to be interesting to see an AWP and a AK in place. And wow, Gravers just being super aggressive as it is. Oh, and doubles up. HK finishes it off, and a defuse is there. And Loreal, the comeback is on, man.
Comeback is very much on. They're just playing really well. And Grudge seem a bit lost. They did bring that round back in the 3v5, I believe it was. So they're making them work. They're keeping the money down low on the CTs, and they've been able to afford to buy with the bomb phone again. So we'll see what happens. We will see. Double orb coming out on Loreal.
Oh, this is going to be interesting to see how they play this. The passive from HK is owning it up at the moment, but he's gone down to on the recipient. Going to work him straight into the B bomb site, so it's a counter through the middle. HK, AWP still very dangerous. Just holding nice. He's going to just let them dictate, but in fact, it's going to be dangerous. He should get the... Oh, he's just taken off the wrong time. Shouldn't have done that. He does. Massive flick. But they know he's up there now. The HE will come on the opportunity with the unscope. He goes back for the second play, picks it up. Big play. In fact, he doesn't get it. Tiddler gets in there and beats him to it. Or they might have helped each other with the shooting up. I don't know.
I'm not sure what Cabaz was doing there. He got the bomb thrown up to him by a teammate. He could have just set it down.
Yeah.
And let them come to them. I think the tilt's a bit real, and the comeback is
Grudge
definitely on.
struggling on the T side. And we said at the start of the night this would be a T side dominated match. How clearly wrong we were.
Yeah, we're definitely wrong. We should never predict anything ever again.
There's a quick push with Tech Knight. Never forget, it's not going to let this one go. And he goes right at it, but gets taken out very dangerously. Grudge looking to make a statement as they move in. Erase with another one. They've cleared it out and they've secured the site. AWP in the torso of Erase. He just gets nailed by HBK. And the retake is on Skeen and sitting around. HBK got caught out. Oh, wrong time to pull a knife, son. Pants down by the legs. I don't know how many times I've said that tonight. As HK again. This man. Dangerous. Ninja. On he goes. I shouldn't say that so loud. He's going to go on it. And he gets it. A massive ninja by HK. And he wants to finish it. He can't.
Absolutely brilliant by HK.
Woohoo!
An unwinnable position, and he just turns it around.
Oh my goodness. Sponsor by Loreal. And I think you called this earlier before. Grudge would be knocked out. You were saying it that with the way they played the first the second map, they're going to come to this, and Loreal weren't going to let up.
No. It just looks like the tilt is real. I hate using the word tilt because I do it a lot, and I just think it's a bit derogatory. Derogatory? Wrong word. You know what I mean.
I actually know what you mean, and I suppose you don't ever want to talk about the game in a negative context, but it is a really clear way of describing how they're playing right now.
Yeah.
They are tilting.
The mindset just seems shot. I mean, they're really quiet. They were really up and energetic before, and now they're just. I think they lost for ideas.
Well, they've got to work it, and maybe they just need to control more. So Thorn has done really well just to dictate pace in terms there, but now he's just letting all his teammates. In fact, there's a full rotation already, and that's the scary part that's coming around. So he's I'm going to just sit on him because I reckon he's going to capitalise on one. He does, he gets it, but I'm not sure if he's going to check the cutter. He doesn't, and he gets taken. So Torn will be comfortable here. The last CT in Tiddler, he's got a lot of work to do, but I'm not going to count this out. He's been sharp all match. This is the time you need a clutch, son. Oh, he has a big turn.
Now the only downside to losing that round is the CTs and the money.
Reset. Yeah, big time.
Completely broken.
There's a massive reset in play.
And they go to the force bar. But we have seen stranger things. I mean, we've seen them win a full eco.
Stack aside.
Yeah, just take the risk, take the gamble, keep the armor maybe for the next round.
Yep. I think a stack is on and they can use it efficiently. Maybe some clever work as well. Play these closed zones, but HBK is going to be interesting if he does the work it. Now, I think he's been noticed in there and he's banked through the shed. Risky play. Party's being aggressive as well. The T's just looking for the frags. It's smart. They already got one down in scheme. So the favour is in line with Grudge right now. But it could definitely be turned around at any point. They're not going to get baited into this. They know the money. They know how they're playing. Or do you think they're actually playing for guns?
No, I think they know that the money is pretty much shot. They're just finding the picks now. I kind of feel bad for Loreal. The comeback was in effect, but
yeah, not for so long.
Loss, no, just that 1 round loss and the money reset.
Oh, big snappage by HK. Dominates that vent, but they hold off. But it gives the opportunity for Grudge now to work up the highway and clear out the A-bomb site. There's going to be a bit of work by the CTs, but this man, he's got so much work to do, never forget. Oh, the armor-piercing gun. The Umpy can't finish it. The Deagle from ZZ will clean it out, and now this is the pivotal point. HK with all the work he has to do.
It's possible. He has been playing amazing.
Oh, he's got an AWP to play with. He's got away from the line of sight. He pops around. That is the round over, and match point set up for Grudge Gaming. There was a reset. No, they fully brought, and which means they'll fully buy here, and GG's.
Yeah,
is there a point where they should have just decoded that and take money and then try and go the overtime instead of doing this?
Yeah, that's a common play nowadays, but no one wants to play for overtime. You always want to play for that win.
If it means you go into the finals to win their $600 cold cash, then I would be playing for overtime.
And get an extra shot at the MVP.
Very true.
That I did not get.
Poor Zebo.
Because I was in the losing team.
No, well. I was going to be the standout player, and keep your eye out on the standout that player, mate. You and guys in Twitch chat will jump over, so give us your MVP to the end of the round as well. And Zebo will take your comments as well for it, because I always just love to chuck it into the people that know the best.
Me.
Did not even deny it. Well, interesting. HK, he's got a Mag 7. I really want to see him do some work, but I think the closest man is Arazo. He's nowhere near in the vicinity. But this guy's going to get a little bit busy. HBK, they're all going to come out there. Now check the line. He gets taken. In fact, there's a team kill on that process.
Torn's just really mad at X for some reason.
Torn's just mad at everyone. He's mad at the world. He's torn. Torn between teams.
Natalie and Brulia.
What? What?
Nothing's right, I'm torn. How do you not remember that song?
Oh, yeah, I get ya. Like, I just don't know how that came to your mind.
I don't know. I heard it on the radio the other day.
What? Like an old school playback or something? That sounds old, man.
It is.
I'm surprised I know what it is.
Not that old.
Grudge, finish it off. 16-3, we finish ourselves off. Jesus. 16-13. Well, they're in there.
They are straight through to the finals. Bit lucky, in my opinion.
Who are we going to go, man? MVP, hey?
It has to be from the winning team, eh? You got to make me do it from the winning team again?
Mate, it's what you think it is. You tell me.
I did that last time and you overrode me.
Nah, it's all you, mate.
All right, I'm tossed between Torn and HK. HK.
I think HK had some big moments.
He did. He had some epic moments.
I don't think we've got any nominations in Twitch chat. They are 2 minutes behind, so don't know. Nominations for MVP.
But that just gives away that the game's finished, mate.
Oh, of course. Yeah, but I don't know who's won. It's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that round goes down anyway. So
honestly, it's between Torn and HK for me. HK just had some brilliant clutches.
Yep.
I mean, he kept them in that game, kept the rounds grinding, and got it as close as it was. And I'm torn. I am Natalie.
I'm gonna have to give it a Torn then, eh? just for the sake of that, yeah.
Just for the sake of that. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious
You can't give one
me.
to each? No.
No, I can't. Not allowed to.
But it's so 50-50.
I know, it's so 50-50. I'm stuck with you too, mate. All right, time from Grudge Gaming. Done.
Congratulations.
MVP of this match. You go into the draw for the Rig 500 HD surround sound 7.1 PC headset, and I'll show you right now on the cam feed. This is what you will be playing for. This baby here is what I'm wearing right now. It's actually pretty sweet in terms of sound. I'm not using the mic because I've got my own right there. But that's what you get with a mixer. So don't ever put things into a mixer. But shout out to... Oh, you're not Scouty? Jeez. Sorry, I had it set to Scouty before because he was going to jump in. This is Zebo, my friend Zebo.
I'm done.
What? Did you say you were done?
What? No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done?
Oh, shout out to Relief. Almost forgot you, mate.
Ooh. Got the shout out. Well, Scouty will be joining me for the rest of the matches tonight as he's got nothing else to do better. And Zebo's going to go do some coaching. Who are you coaching, son?
We'll be coaching Frag Zone.
Big coaching Frag Zone. So, whole heap of epic action about to happen. This is the do or die point. The winner of tonight's grand finals will walk away with $500, and the runner-up will walk away with $200. In my opinion, that's some pretty good cash to be winning at the LAN.
Oh, definitely. You win that money straight to KFC.
10-piece feeds for everyone. No thanks. I don't want to get any more double chins, Zebo. Don't do it to me.
I just got the hair just growing there just to cover it up.
Jeez. Okay, mate. Any more shout-outs you want to do before we kick you off stream?
No. Shout out to me mum.
Shout out to me mama as well. She won't be watching. Shout out to my wife. She is actually watching.
Is she?
Yeah. She's been watching all that. She's been bantering in the Twitch chat. She's called Bizer's wife.
Bizer's wife?
Yeah, I know. Kid you not. She made a Twitch stream, thing called Bizer's wife. Just a banter. That's all she does. She hates games. She hates me commentating, but she just loves bantering.
Is that not love?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, just complete opposite.
You have to call yourself Bizer's husband now.
Hey, what?
You have to make a name.
Yeah, but she doesn't do any streaming or anything like that.
No,
so.
yeah, but you have to be Bizer's husband.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's weird for me, man, if I go like that. Anyways, let's go have a break, man. We're losing the plot here. The winner of that one was Grudge Gaming, and holy mollies, wasn't up against them. They almost bowed out there because sponsored by Loreal was coming, but they held on at the end. Cool minds, collective minds prevail. So it's been a pleasure, mate. I'll see you again sometime, man. RF or the next CSGO LAN. But until then, safe travels and speedy coaching for later on, mate.
Love it. Cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Grudge Gunners winning that last one. They'll go through to the final tonight, 16-13. This has been GameStar TV at Frag Zone for WA Gamers LAN. We'll be back with more CSGO finals action very shortly.